welcome to Ridiculous. I hope you're doing well wherever you're in the world. I hope you're living your best life.
Part 5. I know some people will find it funny, but right now I just wish I could go home to my husband. Despite the way our relationship has been and our arguments and disagreements, he has always been this stable thing in my life and a great comfort to me when it really counts. And now I realize I can't turn to him for anything, which is what I deserve, and I realize that. I don't plan to reach out to him to try to get him to comfort me now. I texted him just to ask if he was okay. All he did was respond with a laughing emoji. Well, at least I know he's alive. I didn't even want to text him since I'm sure he doesn't want to talk to me, but I was worried. To be clear, I don't intend to try to make my husband take responsibility for these babies in any way, including financially. I will do everything possible to make sure he doesn't have to take any responsibility. My next doctor's appointment is already scheduled, but this did remind me to check to see if my current doctor is within the network for the health insurance through my employer. If not, I'll need to find a new doctor, and it can be hard to get into a doctor as a new patient these days. I know because I've tried to get into other doctors' offices for different things and have to wait sometimes over 2 months as a new patient. I'm currently on my husband's health insurance through his employer, and I'm not sure he will want me to remain on there throughout the pregnancy. I have the hotel for tonight and tomorrow night. I do not know where I will go next. My parents live nearby, and I have other family and friends if need be. In one comment I read, someone told me I should date the other man and give him a chance to earn my love. But I said, I'm not sure that I can trust that this is even what he truly wants. I don't know if this is what I want. I feel like it's easy for him to say he wants this with me now, but he hasn't even broke any of the news to his wife yet. I'm interested to see what he has to say once his wife knows. I don't know if he's planning to tell her about the affair and pregnancy, or if he's planning to announce those things plus his intention to leave her all at the same time. I talked to the other man today, and he told me he's going to tell his wife tonight. I want to be with other man, but on the other hand, I just don't know if it's really a good or healthy thing for us to be doing. To try to have a real relationship moving forward, I just feel very conflicted and confused in my heart and mind. I just don't know. I was shocked by his response to all of it. I didn't think he'd force me to have an abortion, but for him to say he was happy about the babies, that he wanted to leave his wife immediately, it's just sort of thrown me for a loop. I don't really know his wife at all, definitely not enough to know how she might react. I can only speculate based on what I know about her, mainly through him. I honestly imagine him trying to do whatever possible to save his marriage and get back into her good graces. But that was before he told me all those things he did last night. My husband just asked me where I'm at. I told him I'm still at the hotel. He asked me, "Are you fucking him?" Obviously, he's still very mad, which is to be expected. I'm sure he'll be really mad for quite a while. I told him no. I'm just here by myself. I will respond to him if he reaches out to me, but I'm not going to say anything else to him at this time. I can't stay in the hotel forever, so after my 3-day reservation is up, I'm going to have to contact him about going back to the house to at least get belongings. I can't really wait right until before checkout to find out if I can come back to the house. I think I will reach out to him tomorrow about it, but I will only ask him about that and not bring anything else up. I will keep it brief and civil. Someone else also said to me, "It seems I don't care about my husband." Okay, I guess I deserve this, but I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do that would help him heal. Maybe we can talk later. Maybe if he has questions or wants more information from me, I can give that to him. I don't think me reaching out to ask him what I can do for him at this time would matter to him at all. I think it will only make him more upset. I'm not being argumentative, just stating how I see the situation. Maybe I'm wrong and staying away and staying quiet isn't the right thing. I really don't know. I'm going to tell my mom today. I was just sort of catching my breath before having to explain to someone else. My husband wants me to come home. He doesn't think it's safe to be at a hotel. He called me and told me to get my stuff and come home. I didn't tell him that I would come though. I told him that I need to think about it. I don't know if I should. I'm still trying to decide. Someone asked me how I actually feel about my husband. I mean, I don't hate my husband. Sometimes I dislike him. Sometimes I get really upset by him. He has plenty of good qualities. I still think he's attractive. I don't have this huge disdain for him. Part of me might still love him, or I think I do, but I don't know if it's real or if it's just the fact that we've been together so long that I can't possibly have no feelings for him at all. He's a good person. I always pictured him being the father of my children, and I would have been proud to call him the father of my children. So my husband just asked if I need him to come get me. Jesus Christ, I don't know if part of me showing true remorse is just doing what he wants right now. I don't know how to even face him after this. He's actually brought up having a baby several times over the past 2 years or so. We've talked about it several times, but he's usually the one who initiates the conversation. Sometimes I've been right on the edge of saying yes, but then I always tell him no. I just didn't feel like the state of our relationship was good enough to bring a baby into. Maybe I was scared. I don't know. I've been wondering if I had a child with him, if any of this had never happened. I can't imagine I would have had time to go out and have an affair anyway. I know that me being pregnant is making the already horrible situation that much worse for him. So I'm at home right now. I told my husband that if he's really worried about me being at a hotel, then I'll just stay with someone else. Why does he even care anyway? He didn't say much to me when I walked in the door except that I could stay in our bedroom. So I've locked myself in the bedroom now. I really don't know why he's doing this and wants me to be home. If he's divorcing me, why does he care what I'm doing right now or how safe I am? This is the one reason I'm hesitant for us to be together. It's so strange. Regarding my environmental situation at home, my husband and I, we are both currently working from home full-time due to the pandemic, so we will be stuck with each other for the most part. I imagine we won't actually be seeing much of each other. He just wants to keep an eye on me or something. This is going to be incredibly awkward, but I'm trying to be nice and do what he wants right now. Our marriage was in a very bad state. I didn't think he loved me very much anymore. He even threatened to divorce me a few times before any of this stuff happened with the other man. I just don't know how he could care about me at all after what I've done. I'd probably come close to killing him if the roles were reversed. I don't think I would have been worried about his safety one bit. I just can't understand how he can even look at me and have me in this house. It's not that I don't care, it's just sort of unbelievable to me. In the past, we weren't doing much of anything. We knew we had problems. We discussed that we knew we had problems and what we thought some of our biggest issues were. Neither of us were happy, and we felt that we could possibly fix things if we could address some of these problems we had. We had made plans to work on the problems, but we either never put the plans into practice or we did it for a few days and then gave up, which I suggested. It was around the time that I told the other man that my husband and I had a lot of issues, and I vented to him about it. It just came up when we were talking about some other stuff. I didn't specifically seek him out to talk about this. And then things just went from there. I honestly didn't realize how much I started to rely on the other man at this time for comfort and to feel good. It really snowballed. I'm still responsible for what happened, but it seemed to happen so quickly. And it's not that I don't want to be with the other man. I just really worry that he's going to change his mind. He's not even told his wife yet. He said he's going to tell her tonight after their daughter goes to bed. Luckily, she's 3 years old, so she goes to bed pretty early. I just don't want to get that invested in this idea of us being together. I guess part of me is worried about us actually surviving together in the real world, in real life. I'm not trying to keep him away from the twins. I want him to be involved with them. I want him to be their father. I'm just scared of all these changes happening now. I'm a little bit hesitant on us being together. I've already thought about the situation with his daughter. Even if he and his wife divorce, it probably won't be nearly as traumatizing as them divorcing and the two of us automatically creating a family together. I'm just at home right now, and in regards to someone telling me that the other man could cheat on me? Well, I was cheating and had never done it before. Nothing close to it before. I'm fairly certain this is the first time he's done it too.